Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness, what an amazing week that we had last week, right? I am just so thrilled to have all of you here with us, and I just cannot say enough about our amazing community and everything that we have going on constantly here with Soul. Now that you're already kind of a week in, I get to come in and talk about metabolism. And I am a fitness junkie, a nutrition Nazi. I teach spin, I lift weights, I lift heavy weights. I am a fasting expert, if you would say. And so I wanted to just talk about a couple of things that are very, very important. In regards to metabolism and some things that we can do to help to ensure that we are doing things correctly in order to support our hormones and our gut and kind of just have an overall view of like, what should I be doing? There are so many things out there, right? There's so many diets and crazes and different things out there that people are like, I don't know what to do. What is the right thing to do? So I'm going to share a little bit of that with you. I have been working with people with their fitness and nutrition for 5 years. 5 years. And what I find almost every single time is that people are under eating. Now, this goes for people that think that they are always binging or that they are always overeating. And in reality, they may be having, maybe one day they get home and they eat a bunch of chips and crackers and cheese or something like that. Or maybe sometimes they have a bunch of cupcakes, or, maybe sometimes they think that they can't control what they're eating, or their sugar cravings are out of control, and on and on and on and on. But they have barely eaten anything else for the rest of the day. So in the grand scheme of things, they are actually very, very severely low in their calorie intake for the day. Now, that doesn't mean that eating all of the sugar and all of the other things is good, right? But when people start to realize that they actually are not eating more than they should be, it starts to help them with their mindset. And so in this group, we are working on a lot of different things, right? We are working on mindset. We are working on loving ourselves. We are working on all of those things. And so this is a very, very important component of that. I am going to walk you guys through a few steps today. I want to show you how you can start to track to see where you are just in general, okay? So I would like you to pause if you need to right now for just a second and grab your phone, okay? You are going to download the MyFitnessPal app. In that MyFitnessPal app, what you're going to do is you don't have to pay for a premium version. We're going to do all of this just together right here. The reason for this is I'm just going to get you set up so that you can see, based on your weight, and maybe if you want to lose some weight, what your current activity level, all of those things are. Based on that, what number of calories should you be eating in a day? Now, I teach a 6-week fasting protocol that involves intermittent fasting. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in just a second. In that 6-week program, we go deeper into macros. Macros are fats, proteins, and carbs. We are not going to go into that in this place, okay, in this space. I don't want to overwhelm you, but I do want you to know we're going to be learning how to set some basic goals in MyFitnessPal, and I want you to start tracking each day. Every evening for this entire week at 7 p.m., I'm going to say, please share your MyFitnessPal screenshot, and then we can see where you are in regards to calories left, or if you've gone over. It's going to give us a good idea if you're eating enough. And I'm telling you, chances are 95% of you are under eating, okay? What we're going to go to is you're going to go to MyFitnessPal. You're going to touch the home screen. You're going to see some stuff on the top. We're going to go over to the lower right-hand side where there's 3 dots. Under the 3 dots, when you click that, you're going to see a bunch of different things. I see my premium features because I'm a premium member. It'll say my profile, plans, recipe discovery, workout routines. Now, all of those things are really cool. I'm not sure if those are under the paid version or not. Anyways, there's all kinds of different things in here that you can also dive into on your own. But for what we're looking at, we're going to hit goals. Okay? Under goals, you're going to put your starting weight. Then you're going to put your current weight, probably the same thing, right? If you're just now starting. Then you're going to put your goal weight. For me, my goal weight, I want to maintain my weight, okay? I don't want to lose any weight. I don't want to gain any weight. I'm exactly where I like to be. I also don't own a scale. I'll talk about that in just a second. But then under weekly goal, you'll see all of these different options. You'll see maintain weight. You'll say lose weight. You'll say gain weight. What I do want to say here is that you don't want to put more than lose 1 or 1.5 pounds a week, just because 2 pounds a week is actually pretty drastic, and that can put you in too much of a calorie deficit. So in what we're doing here is we want to put, if you're going to lose, if you want to lose weight, we're going to put lose 1 to 1.5 pounds a week, okay? And then you're going to go to your activity level. Typically, my activity level is very high because I'm teaching, I'm lifting, I'm doing double workouts almost every day. Now with COVID, I'm typically not doing 2 workouts a day, so I have mine set at active. Under nutrition goals, we're not going to do any of this other stuff. We're not really going to we're not going to focus on that. If you want to go down and put fitness goals that you would like to work out a couple of weeks, that would be a place where you can hold yourself accountable. I turn my exercise calories off because I exercise anyways. When you put exercise calories on in MyFitnessPal, it's going to add on additional calories. I do believe it's a premium version to turn it off. So just know that whatever your total calories is going to say on the top, if you work out, don't log it in MyFitnessPal, okay? Don't sync it to your Apple Watch, because then it'll keep the exercise calories at 0. So it won't be moving your calories all over the place. Trust me there's a lot of reasons why, but we don't want to do that, okay? Anyways, once you have that in, you will see, then go back to home. Then you'll see on the top of your screen, it'll tell you how many calories you should be eating, okay? It may say something for macros. We don't want to worry about that. All I want you to worry about is tracking all of your food each day. To do so, you're going to go to the middle button, which is the blue button, and hit plus. If you want to track your water, this is a great place to track your water. Otherwise, you're going to see food. You're going to click on food, and you're going to start to add your food in as you go throughout the day. I am going to put in this little tidbit really quickly right here. I teach intermittent fasting because it is so beneficial for so many reasons, including gut health, including preventing disease, including hormones. Essentially, it takes your body at least 8 hours to digest food. So if you're only allowing your body 8 hours to digest food, but right away at 8 hours and 1 minute later, you're eating again, you're never going to get down to that fat store, okay? So intermittent fasting, this is a very, very brief intro. And the only reason I'm talking about this is because I've already taught you how to set up to ensure that you're eating enough calories, okay? I only eat for 8 hours a day. So I fast for 16 hours a day. Most of you are probably already doing a longer fast, meaning many of you probably aren't even eating breakfast at all. Some of you might not even be eating until 1 or 2 o'clock. Moms, am I right? Right? We feed everybody else, and then we realize that it's like halfway through the day, and then we eat a little bit, and then maybe we're already full because we haven't eaten for a super long time. When you allow your body that much longer to digest, you're starting to get to the fat stores. We want to burn fat. We want to lose fat. Weight loss will come with that, but we want to get rid of inflammation. We want to start burning fat. We want our metabolism to rev up. So this is a time where I'm going to tell you that even with the information that I've just given you, it is safe for you already, if you've never done it before, to jump into doing some intermittent fasting. If that means for you that you just start tomorrow, with not eating breakfast, or today, this should be early enough in the morning to not eat breakfast. Maybe you don't eat your first meal until 10 o'clock a.m. Awesome. I eat from 12 noon till 8 p.m. because I know some nights, especially when things are normal, we have practices or we're running around and I can't ensure that I'll be done eating by 6 or 7 o'clock. I always work out fasted. That's going to burn even more of my fat and rev my metabolism up. Fasting means that you're only allowed to have water, coffee with no creamer or sugar, or anything. Technically, it should be, 0 or 10 calories, but some people will say if it's under 30 calories, meaning like I always drink my cinnamate and everything while I'm still fasting because that's only 10 calories, okay? So that's okay to have. Now, that being said, you still have to eat all of those calories that you're supposed to be eating within the window of your fed state. Your fed state is the hours of the day that you are eating, okay? So your fed state may look like this. Maybe you'll choose to eat from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Then maybe the next day you're like, okay, I think I can make it till 11. If you do that, then I would start to shift that whole clock until you get to either 11 to 7 p.m. or 12 to 8 p.m. If you are somebody that works a different shift or something like that, please feel free to ask me those questions under this video, okay? And I will answer all of those questions for you. So many reasons why fasting is so beneficial. I will post a little bit more about that this week, but for today, we're just going to kind of leave it at that. With that being said, I do not ever talk about the scale. You can weigh yourself to put in your weight for your goal on the MyFitnessPal, but I do not want you to get on the scale ever again for as long as we're in this group, okay? You can weigh yourself again at the end. The scale is a very dangerous place for many people. The scale can change drastically from 1 minute to the next. If you're eating something that you're very sensitive to, you can blow up like a balloon. That number on that scale can go up dramatically, okay? I don't want you to be owned by a number on a scale. We are learning how to love ourselves in this group. This group is called Bella. Beautiful. You are beautiful for who you are, not for what a number is on a scale. Okay? So please, 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 I want you to really, really get this in your mindset that you are beautiful, not because of a number, but because of who you are. So let's start there. Please, please, please ask any questions that you have. This evening, you're going to see that I am going to post, share your MyFitnessPal screenshot. That's just going to be where that calorie thing is. When you're going to add your foods, you're going to see everything that you can think of is already in MyFitnessPal. So you'll go there and you'll click lunch, because now if you fasted and you didn't eat breakfast, you're going to go and click lunch. Okay, I eat almost the same thing every single day. I know what I like. I know what I feel good on. I know what foods I am sensitive to. I know what helps me to thrive and keep my system going. So for me, a lunch looks like I don't eat meat. I'm a pescatarian, which means I eat seafood, shrimp, salmon, things like that. But for me, I eat, for instance, Beyond Burgers. I eat an apple and peanut butter every day. I eat broccoli slaw, right? I don't really like salad. I feel like it's not enough for me. Since I don't eat until noon, my lunches are gigantic. You can eat as much as you want within your fed window. Okay, my lunch is huge. I don't typically snack in between either, so I have a very big lunch, sometimes a shake, almost always a shake. Sometimes my dinner is a shake, but anyways, you get the gist of it. My lunch is usually around 1,000 calories, and so is my dinner. I actually eat about 2,300 calories. I am 5'4" and I weigh about 126 pounds. I have a lot of muscle, but that's how much I eat because I work out a lot as well. So that's why it's so important to get those goals set correctly on your activity level, okay? If you're going out to a restaurant, you can search what that stuff is there too. I don't want you to be worried about your carbs, your proteins, your fats right now. I just want you to track how you typically eat so you can get a good understanding of what you are eating. It'll start to show you different breakdowns, and it will start to make you realize, was I really binging? Was I really overdoing it? Or have you been underdoing it all along? The underdoing it is where you're going to end up with adrenal fatigue and where you're going to end up with some hormone issues and fatigue and irritability and a lot of these other things, okay? So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for being here. This is my passion, if you can't tell. I actually am kind of mellow about it today, but I also have to keep it in check so I don't go for too long. I don't want to keep you guys here too long. Thank you so much for being here, you guys, and I can't wait to talk to you this week.